Welcome back to the Battle Camp. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new to my channel, thank you for joining me for the first time. Please hit the subscribe button. If you've been here before, thanks for returning. So I've just got done watching the Wilder and Breazeale press conference. There's a few kind of things that we already knew, such as the date, May 18, the venue, Barclays Center, New York. Those were kind of heavily rumoured, and they've confirmed that during the press conference. Also, we weren't sure whether the fight was going to land on Fox or Showtime. It will be Showtime, but the slightly surprising thing is it won't be on pay-per-view. It'll be on the standard Showtime channel. Now, Deontay Wilder actually said prior to the meeting and the negotiations with DAZN, he actually said that this fight with Breazeale wasn't pay-per-view worthy, and he continued along that vein during the press conference. He said it a few times. He said this isn't big enough for a pay-per-view, which I really don't understand. If I was him, I would have gone along the lines of, this is a pay-per-view fight, but we're giving it to you guys for free because I'm the people's champion. Because he said he's the people's champion. He said he wanted to give this fight to the fans for free, but then he said because it's not a pay-per-view worthy fight. So this is one of the kind of, just one of just an example of how dim-witted Wilder is. And people, please don't think I'm just hating on him for no reason, because if Joshua had said the same thing, I would have made the same comment, and the same with Tyson Fury, and the same with any other fighter. It's just Wilder contradicts himself and he says silly things. I just have to point them out. I genuinely just have to point them out. I said the same thing on the Joshua and Miller press conference, how they were talking over each other. I criticized that, and I said it was a bit childish and playgroundish. And I'm sure when I kind of make a video about their face-off kind of videos that they're going to do, I know they're doing one in America with DAZN and one in the UK with Sky Sports. I'm sure I'll come up with something, or something will strike me where I say, oh, I didn't really like the way he said that or the way he done that. So stop, just get off my fucking dick over these comments that I make about Wilder, I suppose is the politest way of saying it. So as we know, DAZN made this $100 million offer for Deontay Wilder. Part of this offer was a $20 million purse for Wilder to fight Dominic Breazeale. So it seems he sidestepped that to take a smaller payday to fight on Showtime. You'd imagine the game plan here is to raise Deontay Wilder's profile further in order to drive up his bargaining power when negotiating a fight with Joshua or Tyson Fury later on in the year. So I can't remember if I've mentioned this. They didn't actually say whether this is a multi-fight deal or a one-off. I get the impression it's a one-off fight deal, because when Steven Espinoza came up on the stage, he didn't say, he said this is part of Deontay Wilder's long-term plan, and he'll be rewarded financially for this fight. And he spoke about how Showtime are still the market leader in boxing, but he didn't say we've secured exclusive rights to screen or to broadcast Deontay Wilder's fight for the next 2 years or the next 6 fights or whatever the fuck the deal might have been, which leads me to believe this isn't a long-term deal. So I think Deontay Wilder is effectively betting on himself. He's taking a smaller payday against Dominic Breazeale in order to secure a bigger number for a fight with Anthony Joshua or Tyson Fury further on down the line, which is fine. I genuinely have no problems with this. It's his prerogative if he wants to take less money for a fight. You know, this was going to be the fight regardless. It's the mandatory challenger. If one platform is offering him 20 million and another's offering him 5, 10, 15, and he wants to take less money, more power to him. You know, obviously there's pluses with Showtime, where he believes he's going to have more exposure, and where he believes, I suppose, he'll be the home fighter because he's the kind of main guy for Showtime, which is fine. If he values that more than a financial amount in dollars, then fair play to him. This actually doesn't change anything in terms of the grand scheme of things in the heavyweight division, because you got Joshua fighting on June the 1st, you got Wilder on May 18. There's rumours of a mid-June fight for Tyson Fury, so they're all fighting around the same sort of time frame. So it still leaves the opportunity for a fight to be made between Wilder and Joshua, or Wilder and Fury at the end of the year. So we're in exactly the same position, and like I've said to you guys before, my main priority is to see a undisputed fight for a unification fight for the undisputed heavyweight title of the world, and this changes none of that. Obviously, I was disappointed when I made a video previously about Deontay Wilder rejecting the deal to fight on DAZN, because I felt that 100 million for 3 fights or 50 million for 2 fights, whichever way you want to break it down, it's basically more money than Deontay Wilder's ever made in his career in terms of a 2 or 3 fight period. Probably more than he made in his first 35 fights combined, to be fair. So I just felt that, okay, he hasn't taken this deal. Does he really want this fight? But the more I thought about it, I feel like maybe he is just betting on himself. Maybe he's just trying to win this fight, try to gain more exposure. So when he goes back to the table to talk to DAZN to say, look, you offered us 40 and 40 last time, we want 50 and 50 this time. And if he's able to secure that in a negotiation, then fucking hell, fair play to him. You can't argue with it. You can't argue with it. It's only if after this fight he winds up fighting someone else totally different, they don't even try to make a fight with Joshua or Tyson Fury, that's when serious questions need to be asked. In terms of the actual press conference itself, one thing that actually I was unaware of is the fact that Breazeale's linked up with Virgil Hunter now. I'm not saying that this will kind of guarantee Breazeale winning the fight, but you know, Virgil Hunter is a very good and well respected coach. Whether he's got enough time to tweak Breazeale's boxing ability to pose more of a threat to Wilder, I don't know. Whether he can actually implement a game plan that Breazeale has the technical ability to stick to cause Wilder problems, perhaps. All in all, I think Wilder will be knocking Breazeale out. I can't see Breazeale beating Wilder. Wilder, for all his technical deficiencies, he is unorthodox. He has got long arms, and he does hit from funny angles. And Breazeale's quite a slow heavyweight, and I don't know, he hasn't got the footwork or the speed to adjust to Wilder's unorthodoxness, if that's the word. So yeah, I suppose that's it really, in a nutshell. Nothing's changed. At least we know now that what he's doing. I hope nothing comes out later on down the line that Wilder has committed to a long-term deal with Showtime, because then that would just mean that it makes a fight between him and Joshua, or him and Tyson Fury, very, very unlikely this year anyway. Let me know what you guys think. I don't think I've missed anything. I'm just trying to think what else happened today. Nothing. I'm gonna start watching more videos. Hopefully there's individual interviews with these guys, and hopefully we get some more information with regards to what the future holds for the heavyweight division. Let me know what you guys think. Put your comments below. Please feel free to share this with a friend, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys next time. See you later.